It's time for our Premier League recap. Round 15 was as well when we had some surprising results, some shocking results, and some expected ones as well. The Premier League is already heating up, and it's time to discuss the best talking points from all the games that happened at the weekend. Starting with you, Victor, Arsenal lost their second game of the season with the last kick of the ball against Aston Villa, and now it has blown up, the top of the table, just 3 points separates the first and third Aston Villa. How big of a result do you think that is in the title race?
I think if Arsenal's heads drop a little bit and if it influences the way they approach the next couple of games, I believe they might bottle it this year as well. And it might just happen. They're missing some proper leadership now in defense, and you can see it. And I think it's, as you mentioned, also gotten quite tight at the top of the table. If you look at City's schedule over the holiday period, they have the easiest one of the three. Villa will also obviously continue to push hard now, which I'm super happy to see. But yeah, Arsenal just need to pick themselves up and go again, as cliche as it sounds.
Yeah, fair point. And speaking about Arsenal's, title rivals, Max, Manchester City brushed aside Sunderland 3-0, Everyone expected that game to be tightly contested, but it was not really a contest. City were the better side, and now they are 2 points off Arsenal at the top of the table. Do you think the title is back in City's hands?
I wouldn't say it's fully in City's hands, but it definitely slips from Arsenal hands, and I feel like the current problems with the squad, it feels like they have to sacrifice either EPL or UCL to be winning at least one of them, because currently it feels like they're not able to be competing in both tournaments and trying to win it. So it feels like at some point they will have to choose something, because nowadays it looks kind of hard for them.
Yeah, fair point. I'm back to you, Victor. Liverpool blew a 2-goal lead against Leeds in yet another game where points should not have been dropped. And now there are two questions, in the aftermath of that game. One, do you think Slot will survive this season? And number two, Salah's post-match interview has caused, lots of social media comments and whatnot. What is your take on Salah's post-match interview as well?
Okay, first of all, incoming rant, so that's your warning. It was an absolute disgrace. It was a piss poor decision to air dirty laundry, basically. He only talks when things are either going well for the team or when he feels the need to act like a bloody prima donna. No, I don't think much of what he said was reasonable. He definitely views himself as either a superstar or a victim, nothing in between. I genuinely believe that the club made the right decision to cut him from the squad against Inter. They will probably leave him out for the Brighton game as well, and then ship him off to AFCON and perhaps Saudi Arabia either in January or in the summer at the latest. Basically a Cristiano Ronaldo version 2.0. You say you're not bigger than anyone and then follow it up with not having to fight every day. What is this? I mean, no one's bigger than the club. You either believe it or you don't. I do. You're not bigger than the club. Fame and fortune have gone to his head. Let him look for them elsewhere. That's my take on it. As for Schlott, whether he survives, in all honesty, I think not. Results have been a bit better since he benched Salah. 1 win and 2 draws. At least they've halted that really slippery slope of losses. But if he doesn't start stringing up some wins very soon, I think he'll be out before mid-January.
Interesting. Well, it's going to be nice to see what happens to Slot and also Salah. That's definitely one to watch out for. But anyways, over to you, Max. I'm talking about Chelsea. Despite having arguably their best player, Cole Palmer returned back to the starting lineup after missing a couple months out due to injury. But Chelsea actually failed to score for the first time in August, playing a goalless draw with Bournemouth. The question is, was it a coincidence that Palmer's return, happened to be the one time they failed to score, or maybe did the team just get used to playing without him?
I mean, technically, it's the better result than they lost to Leeds last match day, so probably he improved the team if we look from that perspective. But obviously, they didn't look that bad, and obviously, Palmer was doing, I'd say, fine, but yeah, he wasn't playing for a couple of months, so you cannot expect him to be doing the same level he did last season. So just give him time, and he'll improve Chelsea for sure.
Fair enough. And over to you, Victor. Still in London, Crystal Palace beat Fulham, to move into the top 4 and 7 points behind league leaders Arsenal. Do you think Palace can make a sustained push for a top 4 finish this season?
As much as it pains me to say it, no, I don't think so. It's obvious that they have a very thin squad, and it's also their very first European season. I think they know where their bread is buttered. They're going to prioritize the Conference League. For the squad, of course, they could use January, the window, but it's usually a difficult time when it comes to bringing in quality players. So whatever business they do next month would be rather to survive, not thrive. I can see them making the European spots with a couple of smart additions, but not the UCL ones, no.
Interesting. And just on a final note, Max, people might actually not have noticed, but Everton have actually put up a good run of form. 4 wins in their last 5 games, and now after beating Nottingham Forest 3-0 at the weekend, they are now 2 points up the top 4 rather, 2 points off the top 4. Do you think they can build on this in the coming weeks?
I mean, we did expect to see some Liverpool team there, right? Maybe the opposite one, but
Yeah, we did expect a Merseyside team, but maybe the wrong one.
yeah.
Oh, good God.
But obviously, the coming 2 games against Chelsea and Arsenal probably be pretty tough for them. But looking forward, they have Burnley, Forest, Brentford, and Wolves. So I'd say they're definitely gonna keep around top 8. But I don't really see them making top 6 and going to Europe next season, unfortunately.
Yeah, fair enough. But I'm pretty excited that at least this season we are going to have a proper top 6 or top 8 battle on our hands. And it's going to be exciting to see how that will play out in the coming weeks. But yeah, there you have it. Those are our thoughts on round 15. It was definitely exciting, and round 16 is just around the corner. As usual, we'll be giving us the best thoughts and predictions ahead of the game week. Stay tuned so you don't miss out.